2024, irrespective of caste, creed, color, and religion. Today, this movement is spread in 20 countries around the world. Mr. D.K. Bakshi is also titled as Honorable Women in the World for this mission. He is doing a fabulous job. Ladies and gentlemen, today's program is joint organized by Global Talent Company in India, Thai Chamber of Commerce led by President Mr. Ravi Sehgal. Today we have a very, very special guest from Bangkok, Thailand, Mrs. Beena Bohra. And my name is Shefali Sangal. I'm Chapter Head Noida. Along with me, my co-host Varsha Kushwaha, who is Women Power of Global Talent Noida, from day one of this movement, working hand in hand with D.K. Bakshi sir. Welcome, Varsha. Thank you for joining me as co-host. Welcome, Beena ji.
बहुत स्वागत है आपका हमारे प्रोग्राम में जी. First of all, I'd like to say that thanks is a very small word that I would like to say to the Chief Mentor and CEO of Global Talent Company Limited, Mr. Bakshi, for giving me this opportunity to share the platform on which several renowned people have been. Someone like Kiran Bedi, the Iron Cop of India, someone like Sister Shivani from the Brahmakumari faith, and also someone like Padma Shri awardee Malini Awasthi. They've all been. And so I actually owe it to the Global Talent Company Limited. Now, women today, I say, are trailblazers. There is no field that they have not invaded, And when we talk about sexism, we talk about racism, we talk about ageism, those are all things of the past, I guess. And women have moved so much forward that there is nothing impossible for them. So for this, several women like me, I'm sure, would like to thank Global Talent Company for starting such a drive, which started in 2020 and will continue till 2024. So,
thank you so much, ma'am. This is a privilege for me to welcome you and to host you for today's show. So on the hot seat today, we have Beena Bohra ji. Let me introduce her. She is born and brought up and educated in India. Beena Bohra, immediately after her marriage, moved to Thailand with her husband, who is a businessman. She has been in the field of education for almost 4 decades and now is a Thai national with OCI status. Now, Mrs. Bohra is known as a stalwart member of the Indian community in Bangkok. Other than speaking Thai language fluently, she can effortlessly switch from Hindi to English and vice versa. Mrs. Bohra is self-described as a very spiritual, religious, creative, and emotional person. So she is intimately connected to nature and the human spirit. A lot to talk about her. Mrs. Bohra captures in her poetry the natural rhythms of everyday life that she expresses in words. She has compiled her own written poetry in 3 books. Mrs. Bohra is still pursuing her teaching career and is executive director of ITCC. She is very passionate about music, singing, writing lyrics of songs and ghazals, and composing them with equal enthusiasm. She recites her written poetry and plays dholak also. A big thing, I think, for a multi-talented, multi-hat woman who has so many feathers in her cap. Not only this, she writes poetry in Hindi, English, Punjabi, and enjoys writing romantic shairi. Since Mrs. Bohra has been gifted with a lot of creativity, she has ever designed the cover pages of her books and chosen the names of the books written by her. Her profound interest in the field of medicine is since her younger age, which never declined led her to write a health-related book. And since she switched from science subjects to English and values, she has written a book on how enhance one's English grammar skills for high school and pre-university students. She has contributed several articles in newspapers, books, and magazines. She has done public speaking with Rotary clubs on several occasions, receiving certificates of appreciation. Mrs. Bohra has prepared many students for TOEFL, TOEIC exams for scholarship for university courses. There's a lot to talk about Mrs. Bohra, But I believe if I keep talking, the show will entirely go in her introduction only. So first of all, welcome and thank you so much for joining our show. It's a pleasure to have you, ma'am, today. So beginning with our show, yes, ma'am.
It's a pleasure to be on this show. In fact, you would like to know Beena as a person. So let me introduce myself. You've given a long introduction of mine, but there are other facets of my life, of my personality that people are not acquainted with. So let me get everyone, get to know Beena Hora, the real Beena Hora. The first thing I would like to say about myself is that Beena Hora is a people's person. I love meeting people, you know, and every time I meet someone new, I think I interact well, I enjoy, because I get some or the other lesson from the person I meet. Beena Hora is also a workaholic. Thank God she's not shopaholic and not an alcoholic. I am a workaholic. So to save the appetite of my mind that works 24 hours, 24/7, it is very difficult for me to find, interesting activities that can keep me occupied. But so far, so good, and I've been able to do that. Also, I would like people to know that I manage to work well under pressure. So meeting deadlines, of course, involves waking up early in the morning till wee hours or sleeping late at night. And I'm very happy to do that. Beena Hora is also a very trustworthy, reliable, and dependable person, very considerate of others. So much so that sometimes I put myself and my family members behind the others I interact with. If you ask me, do I do reading? What kind of reading do I do? Yes, I do reading. So I have always preferred to read books of philosophy. I'm a person with a philosophical approach. I, would like to read a book by Shiv Khera about how to win and do motivational speaking, because I'm a motivational speaker myself. Or over a romantic book. I love reading poetry. I love reading poetry books and recipe books. I'm very adventurous with my cooking. So every dish that I try, I would like to share with you that I present it with an innovative twist in it, And whenever guests are going to come over, I believe in the saying, Atiti Devo Bhava. So when guests come to my house, I don't mind spending time cooking my specialties and sharing with my guests, even though it's very hot in Bangkok and working in the kitchen is not an easy job. And many of us here like to cater from outside. But no, Beena is willing to bear the heat and do whatever she can for her folks and friends. I'll also like to say that multitasking comes to us, the women, very easily. And so I have been blessed, and I'm also a multitasker. But two things that I would like to say that are a little negative about me. One is that I have never played any kind of sport in my life. My focus has always been on academics. My focus has always been on creative activities. And the second thing is that I cannot, I feel that on the day I don't learn a new skill or I don't do anything good, it's a non-productive day for me. So every day I have to do something interesting, learn something interesting. And that's why as I said in the beginning, that interesting activities are not enough for me. Yes, that's Beena Hora.
Amazing. This is so great to know about you. We are talking to a, high-profile lady who has multitasking, who has multi-hats in her. My first question to you was this only: how can we know Beena Hora more? So, Varsha, मैं चाहूँगी कि आप Beena जी से कुछ बात करें.
Sure. Beena ji, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपका इंट्रोडक्शन के लिए। इतना तो काफी जाना आज आपके बारे में। आप जैसे इतनी प्रतिभावान महिला हैं, तो जाहिर सी बात है कि ये कोई एक सिलसिला रहा होगा बचपन से। तो मैं आपसे आपके बचपन के बारे में बात करना चाहूंगी।
आपने बचपन की बात की तो मुझे एक पुराने गाने की पहली लाइन याद आ गई। बचपन के दिन भी क्या दिन थे, उड़ते फिरते तितली बन। और ये हम सब पे लागू होता है। तो हाँ, ये सच है, मेरी जन्मभूमि भारत है और मैं वहीं बड़ी पली हुई, मेरी पढ़ाई वहीं पर हुई और मेरी शादी भी वहीं पर हुई। और उसके बाद मैं और मेरे हस्बैंड दिलीप कोहरा, जिनका नाम है, हम लोग थाईलैंड आ गए। मैं दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी से पढ़ी हूँ, मैं दिल्ली के इंग्लिश मीडियम स्कूल से पढ़ी हूँ। तो इस बात का बहुत गर्व है कि मैं दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी की प्रोडक्ट हूँ। सो बहुत खुशी होती है जब कहीं भी हम दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी के स्टूडेंट्स को मिलते हैं तो हमें बहुत ही अच्छा लगता है। मैंने अपनी जिंदगी कुछ बिलीव्स और वैल्यूज के साथ जी है। And some of the beliefs that I have followed in my life are, the first one I would say, live and let live. आप जियो और जीने दो। ये कहते हुए मुझे एक छोटी सी बात याद आती है कि एक बारी अमेरिकन एक्स प्रेसिडेंट अब्राहम लिंकन कहीं चल के जा रहे थे, उनको लोगों से मिलना था। और जैसे वो चलते हुए जा रहे थे, गाड़ी से उतर के, दोनों तरफ फेंस लगा दी गई थी कि लोग उनके करीब ना आ सके। तो जब वो चल के सीरियसली कुछ सोचते हुए जा रहे थे और उनके हाथ दोनों पीछे क्लास्प करे हुए थे उन्होंने, जब वो चल के जा रहे थे तो उन्होंने देखा कि दूर से एक बकरी अपने सींग ऊंचे किए उनकी तरफ भागी चली आ रही है। और उनको लगा कि अगर इसके सींग इसके भागते चले आने से सीधा ये मेरी तरफ बिना रुके आ जाएगी तो मेरे को नुकसान हो सकता है। So he used his presence of mind. He went close to the goat. He picked the goat with his two horns and put the goat on the other side of the fence. और उन्होंने मुस्कुराते हुए ये कहा, देखो ये जो दुनिया है इसमें इतनी जगह है जहां हम और आप बड़े अच्छे तरीके से रह सकते हैं। आपको जरूरत नहीं है मेरे रास्ते में आने की और मुझे जरूरत नहीं है आपके रास्ते में जाने की। So that's why I've always believed कि live and let live. आप भी खुश रहिए और दूसरों को भी खुशी से जीने दीजिए। एक और जो बिलीफ है मेरा, जो which comes to the top of the list is that a man without ambition is like a ship without a rudder. तो एम्बिशन होना बहुत ही जरूरी है। और एम्बिशन और ये बिलीव्स और वैल्यूज जो है, ये कहाँ से आते हैं हमारे अंदर? ये हमारे अंदर तब आते हैं जब हम इसको जिंदगी में, जब हम बचपन में होते हैं, हमारे घर के बड़े हमें ये सब सिखाते हैं। So these values and beliefs were instilled in me by my grandparents, both my sets of grandparents, maternal and paternal, and of course my own parents. So बहुत ही ज़्यादा, I come like to share also that I come from a very very religious family. तो बचपन में हमें ये सिखाया जाता था कि आपका लोगों के साथ कनेक्शन, फैमिली के साथ कनेक्शन है, लेकिन सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट कनेक्शन जो होता है वो भगवान से बनाना, जिस भगवान में आप मानते हैं। और when you form a genuine solid connection with that God, there is a supreme power that stands behind you, and that supreme power is always guiding you, you know, especially at times of adversities, you know. तो इस चीज का हमारी फैमिली, मेरे बहन भाई, हम सब इस बात को मानते हैं। और उस सुप्रीम जो पावर है वो ही हमें हिम्मत देती है। दैट इज the power that leads us to live on the path of, to walk on the path of righteousness. And now a little bit more about my childhood. मैं जब छोटी थी तो मेरे नाना जी जो थे, मैं उनके साथ मेरा बहुत वक्त गुजरा। और नाना जी जो थे वो कोर्ट में जज हुआ करते थे पार्टीशन से पहले. He was a highly educated person. He was very fond of listening to the news, you know, in a very regimental way, morning, afternoon, evening. तो उन दिनों में न्यूज जो है रेडियोस पे ब्रॉडकास्ट की जाती थी. और उन दिनों में जो एक न्यूज एंकर थी जिन्होंने मेरी जिंदगी में बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले किया, वो थी लौतिका रत्ना. Several decades have passed, but her sound still echoes, her voice, beautiful voice still echoes in my mind. तो कहते हैं कि जैसे एक शेफ होता है, उसे आप ऑर्डर देते हैं स्टेक बनाने के लिए या रिसोटो बनाने के लिए, तो आपके सामने वो प्रेजेंटेशन लेके आता है. उसके पास सारे इंग्रेडिएंट्स होने चाहिए, प्रॉपर इंग्रेडिएंट्स होने चाहिए. In the same way, Lautika Ratna, who was the news anchor then, had, you know, eloquence in her speech and clarity in her diction. Not only that, she was an epitome of beauty and feminism. She used to be impeccably dressed, and I was absolutely mesmerized by her style of speaking and by her style of dressing. So at a very tender age of 6 and 7, I used to imagine and I started dreaming of becoming a news anchor like Lautika Ratna. Yeah. So that is about my Nanaji was a big inspiration. He's the one who chose English medium schools for me. He's the one who guided me. He's the one who helped me to create interest in languages in my studies and everything. So I give a lot of credit to him. Yes.
बहुत खूब बीना जी. नाउ शेफाली जी से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी कि वो उनसे क्वेश्चन करें. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन.
Thank you so much, Beena ji. Ladies and gentlemen, there are so many comments coming for you, ma'am, in the chat box, and people are appreciating your talk because there are few things which we actually love knowing you. Your roots in India, and for so many years you are in Thailand and Bangkok, and still you are such a spiritual, religious person. I think the person who is grounded can reach to heights and tops and, you know, make a difference to the community, to the society. And very important point which you mentioned, live and let live. Yeah. It's a very simple thought, but in this simple thought, it defines so many beautiful things. Jeene do, khud bhi jiyo aur jeene bhi do. Thank you so much for sharing, and I think our audience are enjoying the session. Ladies and gentlemen, we are listening to Ms. Beena live from Bangkok, Thailand. So my next question to you, Beena ji. We would like to know about your education, and then how did you move to Thailand, and why Thailand? There are so many countries, but you specifically chose Thailand. So if there was a reason behind it, and were there any initial challenges? How did you cope up with it? Please.
That's a very good question, Shefali. I had never dreamed of migrating to Thailand. In fact, I thought I would be living in India like everyone else, like my sisters and brother. They're all living in Delhi itself, right? So same was my thought that I would be settling down here. But it so happened that when the proposal came from my husband and his family, in fact, my husband had lost his parents when he was very young. They both passed away when he was in India. He was very young, in fact. But his older brothers were living here. And he had a choice to join the army or to come here, in Thailand. In fact, he had decided to join the army, but I don't know, last minute, the brother said, no, you are the youngest. Why don't you move here since rest of us are here? So I also, after getting married, had to come with him and settle down here. You've asked me about challenges. Yes, the challenges were there, but they were not very difficult to combat. You see, first challenge that I would like to talk about was not knowing the local language, local language, which is Thai. But for people who know Hindi, it is not very difficult, I would say, because basically Thai language is a mixture of Pali and Sanskrit, right? So it is not very difficult. If you've made up your mind, you're determined that, and I had made up my mind that since I'm going to live here for good, I should be able to read the names of the streets, the instructions written on the streets, right? And also be able to communicate with the local people as well, right? When I go for shopping, I should be able to talk with the vendors without having an interpreter. So I took it as a challenge, and just putting aside all the inhibitions, I started learning. I was not afraid of being ridiculed, or people would laugh at me if I used the wrong word when I'm speaking a sentence, or my diction is bad. But luckily, I would like to say that I've been very lucky also. At that very time, when I was in the process of learning the language, my husband's business was different. Today, we have a factory where we manufacture corrugated cartons for industrial purposes. But at that point of time, my husband was in another business, which was auto air conditioning business. Now, we were the pioneers. The imported cars that came from Japan then did not have the air conditioned installed in them, and now, nor did they have the radios and the films on the windows of the cars. So when the cars, when the cars would come to our garage, the owners were mostly the high-ranking officers from the army, high-ranking officers from the police force, high-ranking officials from education ministry, from other ministries, from UN. And they would converse, they would talk, communicate with my husband in Thai. And we were both lucky to have come across people who used the language with finesse. They would use the formal style of speaking with my husband. And then, we would both discuss with each other. And later, when I embraced teaching as the profession, I was told that it is a requisite for anyone who wants to become a teacher to take exams, through the education ministry. So I took 2 exams, grade 4 level and grade 6 level, through the education ministry, and I'm proud to say and share with all the viewers that I got 72% marks in the exams, and I have those certificates with me. So thank you for applauding me. This was the first challenge. The second challenge was the food. Because Thai food is very different from Indian food. I had not been exposed to Thai food. And I came from a family where nobody smoked, nobody drank, nobody ate non-vegetarian food. And this was a land of non-veg food. In fact, the sauces that were used for cooking, had a very peculiar smell, you see? And if you have not been exposed to all those, I used to be repelled, by the flavor of those sauces. And I would love to be out of the house on the day our cook was cooking something Thai, And I would tell my husband, I would cook something for you. I'll cook myself for you. We will have Indian food. But now the situation in Thailand is absolutely different. Everybody is eating vegetarian, has embraced vegetarianism. And you go to any restaurant now, you will have an extensive menu, presented before you. And if you girls, Vishali and Varsha and Shefali, or any of the viewers come to Thailand now, and you just have to say 2 words, I want ahan mansavirat. Ahan means food. Mansavirat means strictly vegetarian. And you just say, I want ahan mansavirat. And you will be given an extensive menu to choose. And you can have all Thai dishes made as vegetarian dishes with vegetarian ingredients. So that's the beauty of Thailand. The third small challenge, again, was finding English-speaking doctors, because I didn't know the language. And if I had a medical problem, I wouldn't like to go to a Thai doctor where I needed an interpreter. When you want to talk to a doctor, you want to talk straight and explain about the problem that you're facing. But we were lucky. Everywhere we were lucky. I found this Seventh-day Adventist hospital where there were American doctors and the worry was gone. And last but not the least, coming from India, one of the challenges was making friends here because I had left all my friends in Delhi, right? So with that problem, I slowly moved on. First, I got acquainted with a few people, my circle expanded, and today I think I'm very rich. I consider myself very rich because I've got so many friends, a big circle of friends whom I'm proud of and who are proud of being connected with me. Yes.
This is
so this is all about the challenges.
This is so beautiful. And I can see comment box flooding with messages for your appreciation, people showing your people showing love for you. It itself speaks about you, your humbleness, your politeness, Beena as a person. वर्षा, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि जितना मेरे मन में आ रहा है उतना आपके मन में भी आ रहा है, तो क्या आप भी कुछ पूछना चाहेंगे बीना जी से?
श्योर बीना जी, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। अभी तक आपने बताया आपकी बचपन, एजुकेशन एंड भारत से थाईलैंड तक की यात्रा
जी।
अब हम आपके दूसरे व्यक्तित्व पे चर्चा करना चाहेंगे। जैसा कि आप एक प्रसिद्ध लेखिका हैं, कवित्री हैं, साथ ही एक गजल गायिका हैं। मैं आपसे अनुरोध करूंगी कि आप हमारे दर्शकों को अपनी मधुर आवाज से रूबरू कराएं।
That's a good question because writing poetry is very close to my heart. And otherwise also writing is very close to my heart. I don't write blogs, Varsha. I don't tweet, but I write a lot and post on Facebook.
Okay.
You know, one thing, anything that touches my heart comes out in the form of an article, you know, creative article or article otherwise that I can share my thoughts, I can share with people. And they are often read very fondly by people and I get a lot of comments and I'm very proud of that. कहते हैं कि कविता लिखना क्या है? So शुरू करने से पहले मैं ये कहना चाहूंगी कि beautiful writing and effective speaking are not only about the words one chooses to use, but they are all about the emotions you evoke in others, right? तो थोड़ा सा हिंदी में, आपका प्रश्न में हिंदी में था और जिनको हिंदी नहीं, हिंदी में ज्यादा मजा आता है सुनने का, तो थोड़ा सा चेंज करते हैं माहौल। तो मैं ये हिंदी में कहती हूँ कि जैसे सागर में लहरें उठती हैं, आपने देखा है लहरें उछल उछल के कूद के ऊपर आती है, and if you see the waves surfing, you know, they look amazing in white, they are snow white and they look beautiful. लेकिन कुछ देर बाद वो लहरें शांत हो जाती हैं, जो सागर है शांत हो जाता है। उसी तरह एक लेखक या कवित्री के मन में जो विचार उठते हैं, उनको उसी वक्त कैप्चर करना पड़ता है, पकड़ना पड़ता है। जैसे कि अगर आपको लहरों में, सागर की लहरों में आपको फोटो खींच के उनको पकड़ कैप्चर करना है, तो आपके पास कैमरा होना चाहिए। तो एक कवि या कवित्री के मन में क्या होना चाहिए, के पास क्या होना चाहिए उस वक्त, उसके हाथ में क्या होना चाहिए? कलम, कागज या फिर कंप्यूटर। तो जब मैंने कविता लिखना सीरियसली शुरू किया, तो मेरे घर के हर कोने में, किचन में, मेरे वर्किंग रूम में, मेरे बेडरूम में, हर कमरे में कलम और कागज होता था। और मेरे हस्बैंड सबको यही कहते थे कि बीना को पता नहीं क्या हो गया, हर जगह मुझे कागज के टुकड़े, कुछ ना कुछ उन पे लिखा होता है। तो ऐसे मेरी शुरुआत हुई कविताएं लिखने से। बचपन में भी मैंने बहुत कुछ लिखा है और मैंने हारमोनियम बजाना मैंने 3 साल की उम्र में शुरू किया था। तो सबसे पहले जो मेरी किताब, पहली किताब थी, उसका नाम था मेरी रचनाएं, हिंदी में। और सारी कविताएं हिंदी में लिखी थी। वो 2012 में यहाँ पर लॉन्च की गई थी, 2012 में। उसकी एक छोटी सी कविता, पूरी नहीं, छोटी सी झलक आपको सुनाती हूँ। कि मैं स्कूल से निकली थी, पढ़ा रही थी उन दिनों में, तो चलते अकेली ही थी, और मैं चलते चलते मैंने देखा मेरे सामने एक पत्थर नजर आया मुझे। तो मेरा मन ये किया कि इस पत्थर को मैं जोर से किक करूं और देखूं कि मेरी बॉडी की स्ट्रेंथ कितनी है और ये कितनी दूर तक मैं इसको पहुंचा सकती हूँ। लेकिन अंदर से आवाज क्या आती है, नहीं बीना, अगर इस पत्थर में जान होती तो क्या इसको तू किक करना ठीक समझती। और ये विचार को मैंने घर पहुंच के ये कविता का रूप दिया, और ये सबसे पहली कविता थी जो मैंने सोचा था मैं अपनी मेरी रचनाएं में लिखूंगी। सो ये कविता है, रास्ते के पत्थरों ने कहा, रास्ते के पत्थरों ने कहा सीना तान के, ठोकर लगाओ हमको न बेजान जान के। रास्ते के पत्थरों ने कहा सीना तान के, ठोकर लगाओ हमको न बेजान जान के। फौलाद का सीना है तोड़े नहीं टूटे, सोने और चांदी की तरह कोई हमको ना लूटे। माने जाते हैं, पूजे जाते हैं मंदिरों में भगवान जान के, ठोकर लगाओ हमको ना बेजान जान के। रास्ते के पत्थरों ने कहा सीना तान के, ठोकर लगाओ हमको ना बेजान जान के।
बहुत खूब।
अगली दो लाइनें हैं, हमसे बनी है मूर्तें सब आलीशान ये, कर फूके जान हम में खुदा मेरी मान के, तो हम भी तुमसे कहेंगे सीना तान के, ठोकर लगाओ हमको न बेजान जान के। रास्ते के पत्थरों ने कहा सीना तान के, ठोकर लगाओ हमको न बेजान जान के।
क्या बात, क्या बात
जी। और वर्षा ने कहा कि गजल, मुझे गजल गायकी और गुरबानी कीर्तन मैं बहुत शौक से करती हूँ, गजलें बहुत प्यार से गाती हूँ, मुझे बहुत अच्छी लगती हैं, और मुझे पंजाबी के गीत भी गाने बहुत अच्छे लगते हैं। बिकॉज आपने कहा कि थोड़ा गजल की दो लाइनें आपको जो सुनाना चाहूंगी वो मेरी खुद की लिखी हुई है और मैंने खुद कंपोज की है, तो वो आपके सामने और व्यूअर्स के सामने पेश करती हूँ। क्या मजा वो किसी रोज मनाने आए, क्या मजा वो किसी रोज मनाने आए। जिंदगी खुश्क हुई है उसे ताजा बनाने आए, क्या मजा वो किसी रोज मनाने आए। ऐसे तारों मेरा पैगाम पहुंचा दो उन तक, जो भी शिकवे हैं मुझसे वो भुला कर आए, जो भी शिकवे हैं मुझसे वो भुला कर आए, क्या मजा वो किसी रोज मनाने आए। सो ये थी मेरी खुद की लिखी एक गजल।
बहुत ही प्यारी गजल। ऐसा लग रहा है कि ये समय यहीं रुक जाए और हम आपको इसी तरह सुनते रहें। बस कार्यक्रम को आगे भी बढ़ाना है, तो
जी
मैं अब स्टेज शेफाली जी को देती हूँ।
जी।
बहुत सही कहा वर्षा आपने, मेरे पास तो तारीफ के लिए शब्द ही नहीं मिल रहे हैं कि एक लेडी इतनी मल्टी टैलेंटेड, इतना खूबसूरत लिखती है, गाती है, इतनी खूबसूरत कविताएं लिखती है। पढ़ाती भी इतना अच्छा है, बोलती भी इतना अच्छा है, वाह वाह। मेरे पास सच में शब्द नहीं है बीना जी, बट मैं नतमस्तक हूँ आपकी आज शायरी सुन के, आज गजल सुन के आपकी। तो इसी पे मेरा अगला सवाल है आपसे।
जी
So Bina ji, looking at your career, as I am mentioning again and again, you have been seen as multifaceted women. How did
जी
this come to you and why? Because हम बार बार आपसे पूछ रहे हैं, it is coming to us again and again. How did this
जी
come to you? How you are wearing multi hats? Normally you would have been, happy teaching, and this could have been the way forward for your career. So, getting elected as executive director of ITCC, India Thai Chamber of Commerce. We would love to know about this journey from you.
देखिए, ज्यादातर लोगों में टेंडेंसी होती है कि आपने एक करियर पकड़ा, एक प्रोफेशन पकड़ा और आप उसी में आगे चले जाते हैं. That means, but you will agree with me that some kind of monotony creeps in, you know. And as it is, I have mentioned to you that I'm a science graduate. I graduated with botany, zoology, and chemistry as my major subjects. So when I started teaching years ago, after 4 years of my teaching, I took a 360-degree turn, and I joined a Catholic school, which is known as Convent of the Infant Jesus, run by the Catholic nuns. And there they asked me to substitute, and then they finally never left me. You know, it's been ages, more than 3 decades that I'm stuck in that school. So I started, the school sent me to Australia, University of Sydney, to take up a course in teaching ESL to the people who learn English as second language. And I'm proud that another colleague of mine, I went to Sydney to learn that. So I was very happy teaching English and values, which also made my life quite satisfying. In fact, if you ask me. But as I said, the changes are inevitable in our life, and a man who resists changes, is losing a lot in his life. Do you agree with me that you lose a lot? There are so many things, other things to explore in life. So talking about opening that chapter of ITCC, I would tell you that the credit goes to my good friend Ravi Sehgal, who's the president of ITCC. In the year 2019, when he was contending to be a candidate for the presidentship of the association, the seed for a big revolution, that he wanted to bring in, germinated in his mind. And he said, I want females also to join the board, to join the committee, ITCC. Now, ITCC, for those who don't understand, is India Thai Chamber of Commerce in full. India Thai Chamber of Commerce, since its inception, always was a male domain. There had never been any female executive members in the committee. So that was the first time when Ravi came, he proposed to me and another friend of mine by the name Kun Som Som. I said, okay, because anything I undertake, I try to put my heart and soul into it. And this was a volunteer job. And I think also there comes a stage in your life when you say, I have taken a lot from the society here, and it's time for me to pay back to the society. You see, this is a volunteer job you do, right? So I took the challenge. We did the campaigning as a team, and our team won in the year 2019. So our names, Kun Som Som's and my name, perhaps will go in the history of ITCC because we are the first 2 women to become executive directors of ITCC. After our election, the whole committee started to begin with, started to work with a lot of enthusiasm. We did a lot of events which were very much appreciated. We would often talk to our members of the association collect their grievances and then talk about them and get the experts from outside to find solutions for the problems that the business community here was suffering. So I am very proud that Ravi saw that quality in me, that that I would be able to, I would be an asset, and I'm so happy that I'm able to do something as the executive director of ITCC. So that is how the whole chapter of ITCC started for me. Yes.
Thank you, Beena ji. We understand your journey. This is a beautiful journey. और I think मेरे और वर्षा के मन में एक ही सवाल आ रहा है. वर्षा, क्या मैं आपकी तरफ से हिंदी में पूछ लूं या आप पूछेंगे?
नहीं, आप पूछ सकते हैं, आप पूछिए.
जब ऐसा होता है, जब सामने बात करते हैं तो इतनी सारी चीजें मन में आती हैं. और सवाल पूछने से पहले बीना जी, मैं एक कमेंट पढ़ना चाहूंगी जो कमेंट बॉक्स में आया है सुमिता होरा जी से. ग्रेट जॉब मॉम, सच अ जॉय टू लिसन टू यू.
ओके, थैंक यू.
अच्छा लगता है जब अपने ज्वाइन करते हैं, सुनते हैं और फिर उसको अप्रिशिएट करते हैं.
जी, थैंक यू फॉर पासिंग ऑन दैट मैसेज टू मी. यस.
तो बीना जी, एक सवाल है जो मैं और वर्षा आपस में आंखों ही आंखों में बात करें एक दूसरे से कि कौन पूछेगा. मैंने सोचा पहले मैं पूछ लेती हूँ बीना जी से. और वो सवाल है ये कि जब आप इतने सारे काम करती हैं, इतने सारे आपके पैशन हैं, खूबसूरती से इतनी जिम्मेदारियां आप निभाती हैं, टाइम मैनेजमेंट कैसे करती हैं आप?
जी,
सभी के पास 24 घंटे हैं दिन में और आप इतनी खूबसूरती से इतनी सारी चीजें मैनेज करती हैं, तो हम तो जरूर आपसे सीखना चाहेंगे इस बारे में.
देखिए, you have to set your priorities right. Say, for example, I'm doing online classes right now. We are unable to go to school because of COVID situation. It's very bad here. Just to let you all know that what happened in Delhi a month and a half ago is happening here now. We have a maximum number of patients suffering from COVID, and there are not enough beds for the people for treatment. So we are homebound. But I'm doing online classes. So for that, I have to prepare my PowerPoint presentations. We use the books, I use the books from which are published in US and UK. Thank God I have some of the PowerPoint presentations, but I have to add on a lot. So preparing those is my priority because I know that, since I've taken this as my duty, my responsibility, this has to be fulfilled. And for the past 2 days, I've been working, preparing my talk, that you all are listening to today. So this was my priority. And I'm a very late sleeper, so I don't mind being awake till 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. And whatever I undertake, I know that this is going to be my deadline and I have to do it. And I'm able to manage, So also, it'll be very good to let you all know that I'm a pre-planner. If you are a pre-planner, for example, when I'm sitting having dinner with my husband and my cook is around and I just tell her, okay, we're having dinner, okay, tomorrow we will have this for lunch. So she also has no problem because she knows she can prepare herself before. So that is how I prepare myself and the people around me, even my students. Okay, students, this is what we are going to do. Come prepared, read a little bit. So pre-planning helps a lot. And prioritizing is another issue, is another quality that one should have. Because if you're a last minute, there's a chaos, there's a lot of confusion, and maybe you leave out some of the important things that you feel that you should have done necessarily, but you were unable to do because you didn't pre-plan. So that is how things are. So ये बात करते हैं मुझे एक कुछ छोटी सी और वर्षा एक चीज याद आई है कि although it doesn't concern what Shefali has asked me, कि एक छोटी सी वर्स जो कि बड़ी आंसुओं के बाद, because मैं हर टॉपिक पे लिखती हूँ तो वो मेरे दिल के बहुत करीब है, वो भी मैं सबको सुनाना चाहती हूँ. And that goes like हर आंख से टपका आंसू, हर आंख से टपका आंसू एक कहानी कह गया। बेजुबान था फिर भी काफी कुछ बयान कर गया। बेजुबान था आंसू फिर भी बहुत कुछ बयान कर गया। दिल का बोझ ले संग टपक पड़ा मोती बन। आंसू जो था दिल का बोझ ले संग टपक पड़ा मोती बन। दुख बह निकला अंदर से उसका साथी बन। मेरा दुख बह निकला अंदर से उसका साथी बन। सो बहुत ही सेटिस्फेक्शन मिलती है और थकावट भी होती है, टाइम नहीं भी होता है, तो ऐसी चीजें लिखने में जो मजा आता है, बिकॉज इट्स you're passionate about something, you can always find time about what you love as a passion and what you love to do. Yes. Over to you.
बीना जी, आपने बताया आप कैसे आईटीसीसी में एग्जीक्यूटिव डायरेक्टर सिलेक्ट हुए और आपने और खुन सोम ने कैसे हिस्ट्री बना दी कि एज अ लेडी डायरेक्टर होकर। तो एक डायरेक्टर होने के नाते आपका क्या योगदान है कम्युनिटी के लिए, एंड साथ ही मैंने सुना कि आपने कोविड डेज में काफी काम किया है कम्युनिटी के लिए, इंडियन और थाई कम्युनिटी के लिए, तो उसके बारे में जरा आप हमारे दर्शकों को बताएं।
जरूर। आईटीसीसी में मेरा जो रोल है, आई एम एग्जीक्यूटिव डायरेक्टर फॉर कम्युनिकेशंस. I am the editor of the letters that we send to our members, and any designing of flyers and preparing the material for flyers that we need to send to our members about the events that we are going to create. So basically, and I also represent ITCC for any academic activities that the other associations hold. For example, there's a school called MISP, Modern International School of Bangkok, where they had annual sports and activity day, and they wanted a representative from ITCC. So obviously, because I am into academics, I fitted the role fitted me, and so I was asked to represent. So every opportunity creates another opportunity for you, and there I happened to meet another guest, chief guest. There were two of us, two females, somebody by the name Nida, and there was myself. And we were the chief guests to cut the ribbons. And as we exchanged ideas, she also turned to be an author. You know, when I came to know she's an author, we exchanged our numbers. And recently she phoned me and she says, Beena, I'm writing a book. I'm compiling poems of different authors, and I'm going to put them together into a book called titled Diversity. That book is available on Amazon. It's available on Kindle, you know. And so the name of my poem that I said, it's in English because it's meant for international readers. It's in English, and it's called It Becomes Easy to Live. It becomes easy to live. So one thing leads to another. So ITCC has given me also the opportunity to be the moderator most of the time. Like you are being, you know, whenever we have events, I'm the anchor, I'm the, MC many a times. And I also reach out whenever we have events, I communicate, welcome all our guests. But right now, as a female member, executive member, I would like to see ITCC having more female members. You know, most of our members are males now. We want to encourage more females to join as members and not to come and visit us as guests for the events only. That is what is our aim now. And because of our new committee, which has been very hardworking, we have also increased the membership. Now, coming to what we have done during COVID, ITCC की तरफ से हमने जो किया है, योगदान दिया है, उसमें सबसे पहले आपको बताना चाहूंगी कि हमने ITCC की तरफ से बहुत सारे ऑक्सीजन सिलेंडर्स भेजे थे इंडिया, ऑक्सीजन कॉन्सेंट्रेटर्स भेजे थे, और बहुत फख्र के साथ मैं कहती हूँ कि हमारे मेंबर्स ने और हमारे बहुत सारे यहाँ के जो अदरवाइज जो इंडिया डायस्पोरा है उन लोगों ने भी बहुत ही, हम खुद एग्जीक्यूटिव कमेटी मेंबर्स ने भी उसमें काफी योगदान किया, और जितना अमाउंट हमने वो इकट्ठा किया उनसे हमने 4 मई 2021 को पहले हमने ऑक्सीजन सिलेंडर्स भेजे, फिर 14 मई को हमने 62 ऑक्सीजन कॉन्सेंट्रेटर्स दोबारा भेजे to CII, the Confederation of Indian Industries, Delhi. And we also gave an amount of 30,000 rupee baht here to Guru Singh Sabha, because they were planning to send that amount to Punjab, for the people, COVID patients in Punjab who needed oxygen cylinders and other medical equipments. Otherwise, I'd like to share something with you that the people all over the world can take this idea to the different parts of the world. I've never heard about this being talked about in any other part of the world, but this is what we did. We all did, the Indians did. And that was that we started, I don't remember who started it, but how it started, but it became a topic, and that was in the year 2020, last year. And that was creating or setting up community cabinets. In different areas, community cabinets were set up, all right? And so people could take patent items like rice, like eggs, like milk, like anything, oil, cooking oil, sugar. People would go quietly buy from their pockets and go and keep in those community cabinets. Anyone who was in dire need, who was jobless and had no money to buy food, could go and pick up whatever they wanted. And there was a community cabinet very close to my house where I used to go walking also. And I saw that some people had even started cooking rice and put boiled rice over there with dishes and canned food. So that, there was no problem in terms of shelf life or something of that kind. That was a great success. And I was a part of it. So I would often drive to the supermarket, pick up whatever I could, and go and keep the supplies in those cabinets. And I'm sure in India also, if that can be practiced, it would be very nice to help people who are in dire need. Also, we tried to help. There is a young lady by the name Kiran, who is also basically from India, but she's been living here. She started a foundation known as Kiran Shankar Foundation, and she helps the slum dwellers. And especially during the times of COVID, she's tried to help people, such people, and otherwise also the aged people who have no family support at all. So she is in constant touch with me and my friends, and whatever we can do, whether it comes to supplying a fan to someone, somebody needs medicines or cash, in whichever form we are able to support, we do that. Other than that, the other association here, the Indian Women's Club, of which I'm a member, is also is also helping in the same way. Then I think Dr. Rani talked to you. In fact, her son and the family started Thamdi Daidi drive, which is called, in Thai, if you translate, Thamdi means if you do good, you get good in return. Thamdi Daidi. So they also started supplying ready-made food to the people, who had no food to eat, no money to buy the food. And we are all a part of it. So that's how we have tried to do as much as we could possibly do. Yes.
This is again so good to know about you, how in this pandemic, India and Thai joined hands and did a lot of contribution and good work for the community. So Binaji, you mentioned in your last, this conversation, at the beginning of the conversation, about women empowerment. Ki, ITCC mein women come there and you joined there. So my question to you, you know that we are running women empowerment, Women Power, a global movement with the mission of 1 million women on this platform by 2024. When it comes to you about empowerment, what is that change that you would like to bring in and for women?
This is a question which is very dear to my and close to my heart. Women empowerment, जिसे आप नारी सशक्तिकरण हिंदी में हम कहते हैं, नारी शक्ति जिसको हम कहते हैं. तो एक किताब जो मेरी दूसरी थी, दूसरी वाली, it's a colorful platter of my poems and creations in Hindi, English, Punjabi and Urdu, you know. तो उसमें मैंने दो लाइनें लिखी थी, which is for all the men around us, okay? And the lines, I would like to start with that. My viewpoint. To all the men, I would like to say, created by the same creator as yours. Created by the same creator as yours. I was sent into this world to be by your side. I was sent into this world to be by your side. Treat me like you treat yourself. Treat me like you treat yourself, and let me live my life with dignity and pride. And let me live my life with dignity and pride. And that's what I say to all the men, whether it's my brother, my nephew, my son, my grandson. That's what I say to everyone, to my brothers, to everyone, my uncles. और दूसरा मैं ये आपसे कहना चाहूंगी कि मेरे लिए लगता है women empowerment means being free to be myself. You know, not in rivalry to my man. No, you know, I don't believe in that I have to leave the man behind. No, I don't believe in that. Not in rivalry to my man, but having the freedom to follow my desired goals. And I'm lucky, my husband has always supported me in whatever I have done, you know. I'm lucky to have a husband who's always said, in fact, he himself was the treasurer in ITCC, he served the ITCC for several years. And when I got the opportunity, he pushed me and he said, do it, Bina. I know you're a capable woman. You will be able to do it. And he's proud of me today. And so is my son. And so is my daughter and my daughter-in-law and my son-in-law. My family is proud of me. तो मैं आपको थोड़ी सी और women empowerment पे कुछ कहना चाहूँगी कि मैं उस दिन टीवी प्रोग्राम एक देख रही थी तो उस पे मैंने देखा कि एक 10 औरतों को, young women of your age, must be of your age, younger, much younger to me, they were on television as part of some reality show, and the group is called Female Wolves. Female Wolves. So the lady who was the leader said that she is the one who started this group called Female Wolves. And what do? They call themselves heavy bike riders. Heavy bike riders. And then she related the whole story, saying that one day she went to a showroom to see a particular kind of motorbike, you know, and the attendant over there said, ma'am, this is not your cup of tea. This is not for you. You are a female. This is for men. Even a lot of men cannot ride this kind of bike. She says she took it as a challenge and she learned it, she bought it. And today she has 10 other people with her. And this bunch is called Female Wolves. And their goal is to drive from Gujarat to Singapore. So this is what you call Nari Shakti. Nari agar chahe to sab kuch karke dikha sakti hai. Koi bhi challenge le sakti. एक चेहरा मेरी आंखों के सामने आ रहा है जो there's a woman by the name Lata Khare. I don't know, you must have read about her in the news, recent news. She's a Maharashtrian lady from one of the villages in Maharashtra. Lata Khare is her name. Lata Khare's husband was in dire need of 5,000 rupees, because her husband needed immediate medical treatment. And there was no way she could get the money. She came from a farming, they were doing farming, and so they didn't have the funds at all. But Lata Khare saw a poster of a marathon where the prize was exactly 5,000. So can you imagine, आप imagine करिए Lata Khare नौवारी पहन के, नौवारी कहते हैं the Maharashtrian 9-yard sari को. Lata Khare was wearing the 9-yard sari, having a bindi on her forehead and running, participating in the marathon. One of her chappals broke she continued barefoot, and she was able to raise 5,000 rupees for the medical, that is precisely for MRI scan that her husband needed. This is what you call Nari Shakti. No education she had no money, and came from a very simple, humble background, and yet she was able to achieve her desired goal. So where there is a will, there is a way. एक और legendary reality show मैंने देखा अभी recently. उसके अंदर एक लड़की थी जिसका नाम सुहानी. I think she must be, to me she looked like 22 or 24 years old, and she's an excellent magician. Till the age of 24, I mean 22 or 24, till today, she says she has done 5,000 magic shows. I was absolutely mesmerized, you know. Suhani started dreaming of becoming a magician at the age of 7. And today, her parents, with the help of the support of her parents, she's an excellent magician. This is what you call Nari Shakti. This is what you call women empowerment. तो एक जो फिल्म आई थी चक दे इंडिया, हम सब ने देखी है, जिसमें शाहरुख खान कोच बनते हैं. आपको 2 लाइनें याद होंगी. बादल पे पाँव है, तो कोई औरत कदम पहला बढ़ाती है तो डर भी लगता है, लेकिन फिर वो क्या कहती है, बादल पे पाँव है या छोड़ा गाँव है, लो देखो चल पड़ी अपनी ये नाव है. तो अगर वो नाव चल पड़ी है तो उसे चलते रहने देना है, और जब तक वो सफलता के शिखर तक हम लोग नहीं पहुंच जाते हैं. तो मैं ये कहना चाहूंगी कि a woman is a full circle. She's capable of creating, she's capable of nurturing, she's capable of transforming herself, she's capable of transforming other lives and bring a lot of difference in this world. So, बड़े फक्र से कहती है कि भारत मेरी जन्मभूमि है और थाईलैंड मेरी कर्म भूमि है. जब इन दोनों के बारे में बात करती हूँ तो मुझे बहुत खुशी होती है, क्योंकि India is the land of inspiring women who have been role models. People like Mother Teresa, people like Indira Gandhi, people like Ela Bhatt, people like Mary Kom, people like Indra Nooyi. We are proud of them. They have been pioneers as empowered women. Hats off, a big salute to them. And one thing that I think most of my viewers do not know, that most of my life I have spent in Thailand. I spent few years, very few years compared to my stay here in Thailand. Or I would like to share that Thailand was the first country in whole of Asia where in the year 1932, women were granted the right to vote. So I'm so proud of being a Thai now. You know, I travel on Thai passport, I speak Thai fluently, I can read and write Thai. And so whenever I present myself, you know, like as Indian and as Thai, I am very proud of being a part of both these lands, मेरी जन्मभूमि और मेरी कर्मभूमि. एक चीज और कहना चाहूंगी, बख्शी जी को थैंक यू कहना चाहूंगी. बख्शी जी, the drive that you have started, women empowerment, a global drive, I'm very proud.
बख्शी जी अभी स्क्रीन पर भी आ रहे हैं. I would like, Bakshi ji is coming on screen. I would like to invite Sir D.K. Bakshi now, because we were just waiting for your powerful words. Time is not allowing us to speak more to you. We want to know more and more from you, but seeing the time constraints, here I would request Mr. D.K. Bakshi to please come over the screen and give word of thanks, especially to Beena ma'am for taking out time and speaking so much from her journey. Here, Bakshi sir is there. Good evening, sir.
Hi, good evening. Sawadee-khap. Namaste.
Sawadee-khap. Sat Sri Akal. Bole so nehal, Sat Sri Akal.
That's Surya Kar, and you can see my sleeves, my collar is tie. I am proud to be part of Karma Bhumi and Janma Bhumi.
Ji.
First of all, I mean, my role today is to be here on thanking all of you. First of all, I would really, I don't know, I have no words, Beena ji. Beena ji, first let me give a big round of applause.
Thank you. Thank you to all. Thank you, Bakshi ji. Thank you.
And Beena ji, aapka, I mean, I know your journey of excellence. I know what you have done. I know you last more than 17 years. आपका पति हमारा हमनाम है. I love him as well. And we have family relationship, and knowing you is indeed pleasure. And I knew this is going to be one of a rock star programs. And I would, in fact, जो आपने बड़ी-बड़ी, I mean, जो आपकी गजलें थी, उससे मेरे को बड़ा, मेरे दिल को बहुत तक करने लगा. मेरा दिल धक करने लगा. And especially when you talked about रास्ते के औलाद का और रास्ते के पत्थर, and that was very marvelous. I again would like to thank you when you talked about हर आँख से टपकता है आंसू. बेजुबान था आंसू, फिर भी बयान
कर गया. बहुत कुछ बयान कर गया.
And मेरा दुख भी गया अंदर.
जी.
अंदर से उसके साथ.
उसका साथी बन. या दुख मेरा बह निकला उसका साथी बन.
उसका साथी बन. What a marvelous way of storytelling. And especially when you talked about this another story of Lata Khare. That's the biggest given power to Lata Khare, a big round of applause. And you said where there's a will, there is a way. And I said, no, where there's a dil, there's a will. Where is a will, there's a dil.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, I believe ये जो दिल है ना,
जी,
दिल से तो क्या कहें, इस दिल की बातें क्या करें. ये दिल जब पे आता है,
जी,
ये दिल जब किसी पे आता है,
जी,
सब बदल जाता है.
जी,
ये दिल किसी भी चीज को करने के लिए आदमी तैयार होता है, सब कुछ छोड़ जाता है, और वो जुनून, वो शिद्दत आ जाती है. ये दिल ही सब कुछ है. While saying that, ladies and gentlemen around the world who are watching this show, #Women Power, a global movement with a mad mission of mine. 10 1 million women on this platform by 2024 around the world, 20 chapters in the world today. And people thought that we are mad. But Kiran ma'am believed in it. And Kiran baby said, oh, let's take it to global world. And when we started it, ladies and gentlemen, we had no idea that we'll be doing this and this pandemic will take us forward. And I would like to thank my global talent, women power, my darling, dear Varsha ji, for supporting from day one. And फिर लोग जुटते गए, फिर कहते शफाली सिंगल आ गई, अंशुल आ गई, मेरानी आ गई, एंटी आ गई, इतने लोग जुटते गए. And today when you see today, आज आप LinkedIn पे जाएंगे, there are a lot of boards, Women Power 2020, Women Power 2021, और उसमें पागलपन हुआ, लोग कितने जुड़े हैं. जी. So this movement has taken forward. Those who are still not part of this movement should get involved into this. आज तो बैंगलोर से फोन आया शिखा गुप्ता जी का, and Shikha is going to be part of us as Women Power Bangalore chapter head. So what I'm trying to talk about is that today Beena ji shared her journey of excellence It is, in fact, a storytelling of a very powerful woman who spent most of the time in Thailand. And she talked about her challenges going from India. And she says she spent more time in Thailand than in India. और दोनों जगह का इतना प्यार, इतनी closeness है. Ladies and gentlemen who do not know Thailand, and you can see I'm sitting in India right now, but मेरा दिल जो है ना थाईलैंड में है. जिस दिन जहाज खुलेगा मैं वापस पहुंच जाऊंगा. So that is the power of storytelling. Let's keep the storytelling on. And I would like to thank my dear friend, Mr. Ravi Saigal, the president of ITCC. And we are partnering in this event today. And I remember Mr. Ravi Saigal shared with me that I have an idea of taking women into the ITCC. And when he took your name and the name of Kunsom, I said, wow, because at Indian Association of Thailand, we started youth club and women club under the Indian Association of Thailand, where I was the executive director. And आपको क्या बताया, आपके Derek Horaji जो है, Dilip हो रहा है now, Derek, me together at ITCC when we were together.
जब आपके साथ उन्होंने काम किया है, आपके साथ, बख्शी जी, आप बात पूरी कर लेंगे तो before we kind of log off, I just have something very small to say at the end as the wrapping. So आप पहले पूरा खत्म कर ले, आप खत्म कर ले.
जितने भी लोग जुड़े हुए हैं, I could see Sunita Yadgavani ji has joined, Usha ji has joined, I can see people, Vandana Mathur has joined, I can see Ina from Toronto has joined, Saigal Saab is there, Rani Narula ji has joined, Rachana Sajdev has joined, Prerna Gulati has joined. Some of them I know. Rachana, I can see my friends Fools have joined. Wow, Fools are. आज तो कमाल हो गया. ये Mrs. Fool है कि आप भी बैठे हैं. So I can see Manu has joined. I can see Kuldeep Singh has joined. I can see a lot of people have joined who are my known people. I could see Hema Arora has joined. And I can see Inderjeet has joined, Geeta has joined, and मेरे दीपक भी ज्वाइन किया आज. क्या बात है
दीपक मित्तल.
आज तो आपको ज्वाइन करना पड़ा because of ITCC. उसको सपना को भी ज्वाइन कराओ, वो तो आपकी घर की वीमन पावर है. I can see Mrs. Mittal has joined. दीपक मित्तल साहब की, she has joined. Wow. Asha Saigal has joined. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very great Indian restaurant, Indus, in Soy 26 in
26, yes. Very close to
COVID. And Yisip Hoke. And those people who are watching from other parts of the world, you must go to Indus restaurant of Asha Saigal and of course Ravi Saigal. And this is another great place to eat in India, in Thailand. So with that, I would say that I would like to thank each one of you who have joined from Thailand and different parts of the world. Those who have not been able to join, this YouTube will be available in next half an hour and can watch it around the world. And this story of Beena Horaji, she is very close to my heart, my elder sister. I respect her a lot. And her story has been an amazing story of beauty with brains. And I would say Beena is, B is beautiful, E is energy, E is engaged, N is natural, and A is alignment. I repeat, beautiful, engaged, energetic, natural alignment. That is Beena. Or hamara to, I have no words to express. Please jud jaiye isme. And I would like to announce also here, we had Dr. Rani also a couple of Saturdays back. She was also on the show. Jo hi jahaz khulega, jo hi sab kuch theek. I wish that Thailand gets back to normal. Presently, there are a lot of situations. Every day I keep talking to 5-7 people. Once Thailand becomes back to normal, and we will be there at Bangkok, and we will do a face-to-face event of #Women Power Global Movement within Sukhumvit area or Silom area. That's going to be face-to-face. We have today talked about doing a face-to-face in Bangalore, Delhi, Mumbai in next few months, and hopefully Bangkok will be back to normal, and we will do certainly a face-to-face session, and I will invite some of the leading names. एक आध बॉलीवुड से लाएंगे, अगर सब कुछ ठीक हो गया तो मैं किरण मैम को साथ ले आऊंगा, किरण बेदी मैम को साथ ले आऊंगा.
That'll be nice. That'll be very nice.
I would certainly like
forward to that. Yeah.
We get into creating that event sooner. I wish all my Thai community, Indian community, Thai Indian community, expat community in Thailand to stay safe and to stay alert and take care of your health, take care of the protocols. And in India, we went through a very bad phase, but then God has been great. We all got almost vaccinated. Thailand is also, today I saw from Indian Embassy, vaccination drive. And thanks to Madam Suchitra Durai, who is again a women power. By the way, she has been on this show, Women Power show, Binaji, in the beginning, maybe 1 year back. And she's again a very passionate, very wonderful human being. And on behalf of Global Talent and on behalf of #Women Power, I would like to thank Binaji for her contribution to this moment, and I am not going to leave her. She has to take it beyond that, and I'm going.
Yes,
and I'm thanking Ravi Saigalji, the president, my friend, for partnering into this event. Of course, I cannot say that I would not thank Chef Ali, the tennis. Chef Ali has been one of a great supporter. Almost she started once we kicked off this movement, and she became part of it, and she's been driving it consistently. And of course, my own Women Power, Varsha ji, who has been through and through all the time doing it. Ladies and gentlemen, I have no other words but to express my sincere gratitude, and I would like to really get up and give a standing ovation.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. दिलीप बख्शी जी, मुझे सिर्फ 2 मिनट चाहिए.
बोलिए अब आपका टाइम है.
Wind up for good and we say goodbye to the viewers. 2 चीजें, एक मेरी बहुत खूबसूरत कविता है औरतों के बारे में, because we are talking about women empowerment. मैं बहुत लंबी, सिर्फ मैं 2 लाइनें उसकी आखिर में, और एक मैंने women anthem लिखा है. एंथम, ये अगर हर औरत रोज अपने आप को, जैसे हम नेशनल एंथम अपना पेट्रियोटिज्म अपना दिखाने के लिए करते हैं, तो अगर औरत अपने अंदर ये सबसे पहले तो अपनी लाइनें लिखी सुनाती हूँ, ये भी मेरा है एंथम भी, पर उस जो औरत के बारे में कविता थी उसके एंड में मैंने लिखा है, औरत ना होती तो जननी ना होती, औरत ना होती तो जननी ना होती, जननी ना होती संसार ना होता, जननी ना होती संसार ना होता, और हम औरतों के बिना इतना खूबसूरत ये संसार ना होता, और हम औरतों के बिना ये इतना खूबसूरत संसार ना होता. और फिर जब मैं सोच रही थी कि how should I wrap up my talk, the last thing, 2 lines that I wrote last night, and मैं वो थोड़ा सा आपको जैसे जोश के साथ रिसाइट करके सुनाऊंगी कि हर औरत अगर ये बोले कि देखिए पहला कदम ही मुश्किल होता है, पहला कदम चल पड़े, एक बारी डगर पे आ गए तो रुकावटें थोड़ी थोड़ी आती हैं, लेकिन आदमी चलता जाता है. तो हर औरत, ये है नेशनल जो विमेन्स एंथम, मैं हौसला जुटाऊंगी, मैं हौसला जुटाऊंगी, कदम आगे बढ़ाऊंगी, मैं हौसला जुटाऊंगी, कदम आगे बढ़ाऊंगी. हाँ, धीरे धीरे पतंग की तरह ऊंचाइयों को छू जाऊंगी, धीरे धीरे पतंग की तरह ऊंचाइयों को छू जाऊंगी, मैं हौसला जुटाऊंगी, कदम आगे बढ़ाऊंगी, धीरे धीरे पतंग की तरह ऊंचाइयों को छू जाऊंगी, ऊंचाइयों को छू जाऊंगी. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks to all the viewers.
Before we close, I think you upgrade Mr. Ravi Saigal, the president of ITCC, to be coming on the show. Mr. Ravi Saigal. Mr. Ravi Saigal. A few words for Mr. Ravi Saigal. Saigal साहब, आपको आना पड़ेगा.
मैंने कर दिया उन्हें
Get him on the show. Our darling president of ITCC, what a great job he is doing. And I can see Khun Somsong also there. Savati Khab, Somsong Khab. Savadika Kun Samsung. Okay, Kun Ravi Saigal.
First of all, I will not open up my video because I'm in my night suit and I'm in quarantine.
I know that.
But Bakshi, thank you very much. It was a very interesting program, and we hope that in future we'll join hands together in many coming programs, particularly the live program in Thailand.
Sure.
So thank you and love it. And Binaji has done a very good job. Well said, well spoken.
Thank you, Ravi. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you so much. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Take care, Ravi.
I can see Yamdangi ji. I think Sunita ji is there. I hope Yamdangi ji is doing good. His health is good. Nice to see here. So nice of you. Okay. And you can close the program now. And
that's the final goodbye to all the viewers and to the team of Global Talent Company Limited. Thank you, Shefali. You're from my hometown, Meerut. And next time I'm going to meet you whenever I happen to be in India, because I don't come back without visiting Meerut. Yeah. So I'd like to meet Subui Khan also, and you, now that I know you. Yeah. So Varsha, of course, is in Delhi. Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Bakshi, बहुत धन्यवाद. आपका बहुत धन्यवाद.
Love you, Binaji. Love you.
Love you all.
I give you a e-hug.
Thank you. Virtual hug. हाँ, प्यार बांटते चलो. क्या हिंदू, क्या मुसलमान, हम सब हैं भाई. प्यार बांटते चलो.
प्यार का ही मैं दीवाना हूँ और प्यार के बगैर कुछ है नहीं लाइफ में.
जी.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us today. Have a great evening. Have a great weekend ahead. Thank you so much, Bakshi sir, for the golden words. Thank you, Bina ma'am, again for joining. Thank you, Mr. Ravi.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Ratri Savat. Sweet dreams. Have sweet dreams of being in Thailand.